Hey, what's up, Grand Rapids? It's Jimmy Jackson here, and I'm doing a quick real estate insight for buyers, sellers, and investors. And I'm going to be talking really quick about interest rates and show some newly listed properties in the West Michigan area. This isn't going to be a long video. I want to start doing these videos so I can actually show people homes that are posted instead of, constantly, um, you know, just telling people by like word of mouth and, sending them links and stuff. So if you look right here, here's what the interest rates are at. They're at a 30-year fixed rate, 30-year FHA, 30-year VA. Those are government-backed lenders. That's why those rates are going to be a little lower. So because, the lender is saying like, hey, they're more comfortable, so those interest rates are a little lower. It's more like, hey, we know we're going to get our money back because it's the government who is the one lending if you get an FHA or if you get a VA, which, I mean, if you guys don't know what that is, just hit me up. I can explain more, but it's basically the government is backing your loan. They're your lender. They help you with the down payment, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Send me a message. If you have any questions, I can explain that a little more. So yeah, this is what the interest rates are at. I don't know a lot of people who really do 30-year jumbo loans or adjustable rate mortgage loans. We scroll through here. I believe there's a mortgage calculator on here. Let me look. I don't see. I thought there was a mortgage calculator on here. Maybe I'm not seeing it. Anyways. But yeah, this is Mortgage News Daily. So if you have any questions on any housing data, building permits, housing starts under construction, anything, you can go on here. So there's that. Now let's look at some properties that have been recently listed on the MLS. Some Grand Rapids properties. All right. This one was from yesterday. So I'm going to actually have to hit back. Bear with me for a second. I probably should have had this part a little more prepared. Let's see. 49548. Let's see what's been listed today. All right. So Grand Rapids, Michigan, 49548, 62 results. The newest looks like 10 minutes ago. This home was listed 10 minutes ago. Let's check it out. Let's see. Oops, sorry. 4-bedroom, 2 baths. Oops, man, sorry. Definitely going a little off on that. So I'm getting used to this connection between 3 monitors. So I have to get used to looking at 2 screens. I think I got it. Anyways, all right, let's look at this property right here. That first one was a ranch home. So that wasn't really what I wanted to pull up, but let's look at this property. This was just listed 2-bedroom, 2 baths, 190,000, Wyoming, Michigan, 228 Floyd. Look at that price. That's a great price right there. Let's see how long it's on the market. It said it was listed, 22 hours ago? So let me click on these pictures. And I'll beware, man, when you're looking at the properties in the photos, it's usually not going to look exactly like that when you see the property in real life. Yeah, this is a fixer-upper. See, when you look at the outside of the photo, it looks all fresh, clean. Now you see the inside of the property, and you see the property actually looks like. Man, they could have at least cleaned it up for photos. Oh yeah, this is. I mean, 190,000. You should have known it was going to be a catch. Beautiful photos on the outside, and make sure you always go look at the property. Don't ever jump to any conclusions. Let's check out something else. Let's see. Bear with me. Like I said, I'm getting used to having multiple screens in front of me going back and forth. So, anyways, you're never going to be perfect, right? So let's see. We did newest home. So 22 hours ago. Let's see. We got modular homes, ranch homes. Look, 109. What's the catch? Let's check it out. They only want 109,000 for this property. There's got to be something wrong here. Oh yeah, look at the walls. Okay, it needs to be tons of renovations would need to be done on that property. Let's see what it says. I guess I probably could have just read it off to you. Wyoming estate property, 3-bedroom, 1-bath, front porch, kitchen, dining, living room, fully basement, main level, home in need of complete remodel. Well, there you go. That answers my question. Complete remodel. Priced way below assessed value. Ooh, any investors? You never know. They might be interested in doing a land contract. You know, and if you know how to negotiate land contracts, you could put a balloon payment in there. So let's see. What else was just listed today? There was a 2-bedroom right here. That was 2 days ago. You have this one in Wyoming. 240. That's not too bad. 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,900 square feet, Wyoming, Michigan. $698 views, 54 saves. I don't want to go through all the photos on this one. You can check that out on your own if you'd like to. 207,000, 244,000, partly finished basement. Looks like it might have had some renovations done. Let's see. So, going by the photos, looks like they did the kitchen, cabinets, countertops. Looks like those cabinets were just painted. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure those were just painted. Those are not new. You can still see the paint shining. But yeah, countertops, put in new flooring. Looks like everything's painted. Looks like they might have. The electrical outlets don't look dirty. But you never know. Hey, That's a lot of outlets too. 1, 2, 3, 4, all along right along the same wall. Plus, you cannot tell by photos. So you will look at photos in some properties and be like, "This is the most beautiful house ever," until you get there. So looks like they did some renovations. Mm. Ooh, I like that bathroom. I like the sink right here. That's nice. That's kind of cool. They should have cleaned up this before they took the photos. People notice these things. Anybody who's going to sell your property, clean these things up before you do photos. People don't want to see all your toothbrush, spit, and everything when they look at the photos or when they go look at the property. So this is what needs to be finished, huh? The basement. Gotcha. These are the yard. That back part is fenced in. Yeah. Looks like it's. Look at the fencing right here. It flip flops. Man, that fence was definitely rigged together. Look at it, just changes. Anyways, so yeah. Now if you look at the first photo, it definitely is gonna bring out it's gonna be the attention seeker. There we go, the attention getter. Let's look at another property real quick.